Hi, this is DH Dunn, and I'm here to ask myself a very basic question. Can I lope 10 days and collect, let's say, as many Rosehips as possible? 1,000 seems off the board, but we're going to get as many as we can. I had thought about starting a new series this week, but I have decided against that, as very strong indications that the update is going to come out this week.
I could use
and
this.
That will definitely capture my attention, as I think it will capture all of our attentions. Therefore, I think I'm just going to ride this one until it's update time. So that gives us a couple more days to try to get as many Rosehips as we can. Now, I'm kind of surprised that I didn't check any of this stuff. Did I just get here? It feels like I just got here. I guess so. What day is it? 7? 7. Okay. Yeah, alright. Well, I know where I want to go today. Just hopefully I can find what I'm looking for. Had a rough weekend on the Long Dark front. Truth be told, long-running Stinky series had a mishap, and we'll have to decide what to do about that. I cheated death to give us the opportunity to decide where we want to go with it. So I hope to put up a poll for that today. Today for me is Monday. Now I just made a different a supercut live, so I don't need to have anything out today, but that will go up tomorrow. Wednesday will be probably the finale of this, if this times out correctly. And
this will come in handy.
You know, the rumor, based on comments from Raph himself, the rumor seems to be smarter people than me seem to feel that Thursday, with a side bet on Tuesday, could be the update. It's decently smart to think, okay, well, it's going to come out in the beginning of the month. You know, they want to give time for the update to settle. There's several new systems that are being introduced, some of them more game critical than others. You know, I think right now the thing that's capturing most people's attention is the safe house customization, which I am very excited for. But there is also the trader, there is the cougar. There's a lot, you know, of new stuff coming in this pack, and the wildlife refresh. So there's a lot happening. And, you know, new stuff means new bugs. Having worked at a software company, although I was not a software engineer, I was on the support side, so I certainly got to see the pain points. It is very, very difficult to test at scale, the kind of scale that you'll hit in production. I think I put this out specifically for me to look at it for some reason. Maybe I need to make some food. I don't know. Let's look at our food situation. I'm just babbling here. Well, okay, maybe not then. Maybe I've got it. I'm carrying 3 pounds of flour. I think I'm good. Yeah, I think I can stop picking up food now, actually. Let's drop a few of these higher risk items. I don't know that I've ever got food poisoning off chips. I have gotten it off a candy bar. I mean, everybody always distrusts the sardines, and with good reason. So yeah, why am I even checking this stuff? I have everything I need. It has been several days since I worked on this run, so I'm on the standard Dunn kind of, you know, amnesia about what was it I was working on, what was I doing. But I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm here to do. Now, I think I got time to get to Signal Hill before sleeping. And I know there's some Rosehips up there. And then there's another spot that I keep talking about that's got Rosehips. Then I want to try to beeline for Ash Canyon, because I was just in Ash Canyon for Twitch purposes. And yeah, plenty of Rosehips there. Now, it's getting late in the day. Normally, I would not take this rope. But I might take it. Because then I will be more tired. I am using, this morning, I don't use this often, the Jackrabbit Transport mug. I got this the last time the merch store opened. Like everyone else, I tried to get the Hinterland Cup and did not. So I got this one. I don't know if you can hear that. Hang on. Metal. And it's a thin metal. And it conducts heat quite strongly. So if you put a very hot drink in it, even the handle can get quite hot in addition to the actual cup part. Do I check for the rabbit hat? Did I don't need to because I have it. And it's very large. So it has a large surface area on top, which means that your drink gets cold pretty quickly. So just keep that in mind if you're considering picking up the Hinterland Cup when the merch store reopens, or actually it has reopened. Great to look at. Functionality depends on how fast you drink your drink and how hot you like your drink. I don't regret the purchase, but I don't use it that often. It is in some ways nicer to look at. Now, I'm not going to be able to go up this rope. I just realized because I'm too heavy and I don't think I want to drop anything. So be it. We will take one of our 4 torches out. Or 4 flares, red flares. Now, my brain thought that all around cave entrances are rosehips, but it seems like it is far more frequently mushrooms. The bear cave there. But there are some rosehips right here. Now, our current total is, my head is hiding it, so you won't be able to see. You'll have to take my word for it, 432. Could we break 500 today? That would be fantastic. Seems like a good goal. Another way to finish this out and get the 1,000 rosehips would be to do it on Twitch. Another thing would be to just see how long can I live. I could convert this to the weekend series, conceivably. And just, how many rosehips can I find? Go over 1,000. How many can I get before I die? Then it just kind of becomes a standard Loper run, though, with no real handicap, other than I can't have rosehip tea. Yeah, well, we all knew that was coming. I don't know if that's compelling enough for a weekend series. I gotta figure out. I gotta look and see. Do we not have any bandages, Will? Oh, it sucks to be you. Well, see, now you'll forget about the pain of your ankle from the pain of your wrist.
It hurts.
I know. It's not easy being Will McKenzie. Alright, I don't want everyone to have to look at this. So, we're warm enough. Let's pull in right here. And we will craftify nothing. We'll craftify nothing, because we don't have any cloth. How about these, this here. We're not going to use this now. Harvest that. And we will then make the bandage. Apply said bandage directly to the ankle. But not to the wrist or the forehead. In the, I want to say late 90s, and the reason I'm going to say late 90s, it could have been early 2000s, but I think it was late 90s, was I remember hearing this commercial on the radio a lot driving to work. I was working in Boston. And I would have to drive, at the time we lived in New Hampshire, and I would have to drive down into Boston every day. It was hour and a half to 2 hours each way every day. It was horrible. It was really bad. But so I've listened to a lot of radio. And there was a commercial for this, it looked like roll-on deodorant that you would put on your head. And it was called Head On. And the commercial was mostly just a woman saying, head on, apply directly to the forehead. Head on, apply directly to the forehead. Like just repeating it. And it was a brief, you know, the internet wasn't a huge thing at the time, but it was a brief kind of meme where everybody was discussing it and goofing on it. And I believe health problems or something were found with the product, or it was found to just not do anything or work. I don't think it exists anymore, but... Or maybe somebody's watching right now and like, no, I live by Head On. That stuff is awesome. It works for you, then that's great. Me, I do have ibuprofen that I'll take for headaches, but a lot of times when I get a headache, I'll drink water because I find a lot of times my headaches are due to dehydration. Because if I'm not careful, I'll drink coffee all morning. And coffee does not hydrate you, I don't believe. And so I get really dehydrated, and I find a lot of times if I drink some water, then the headache will go away. Now, here's a sad thing to see. I've already been here. See, this is why you check your, Yeah. I've done all this. I'm a knucklehead. Okay. Fair enough. I went from the farmhouse to here. Because I wanted... No, I went from here to the farmhouse. Because I wanted to set myself up to go to the space capital. Alright. Very well. You know what? It's fine. We live in an imperfect world. We are imperfect beings. And this game is a good one to remind you of that. Now, why do they give you this log bridge to go here? Well, I just bandaged that freaking thing. Why would they want me to go? Is this like a Polaroid spot or something? Might be. It's very pretty. Amazing view. Can you see 3 strikes from here? Doesn't look like it. Alright, I'm sure this will work out. This will be fine. Oh my god, the drama.
Can't feel my feet.
You're fine. You know what, Will? Will, stop spraining things. Thinking about going to Keeper's Pass. We're really close. There's the bear. I see him wandering around over there. We could go to Keeper's Pass and sleep there. I mean, it's, you know, it's noteworthy even just for the novelty of it. You're not, haha, really that cold. Then we'll come back. We'll head up the river. It'll be an adventure. In fact, let's go on the river. Now, for all we know, a couple days from now, there could be a moose here. I thought there was a dead body over this way. Maybe not. If only there was some charcoal-based system that would show me the resources in an area. There is a dead body over here. But sadly, no system exists that I can use.
Too cold to think.
Hey, hey, there they are. The hippies. Is that Freedom Rock, man? We'll turn it up, man. That's a deep cut. That's an old commercial.
So cold.
You're fine, Will. Good heavens.
If I don't rest soon, I'm gonna faint.
You're gonna be okay. We're gonna have a little fun here.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
Nah, you're fine. You should look for more things. Now, this little trailer is probably farther than I thought. Oh, there's a frickin' wolf over there, isn't there? You know what? Nothing is gonna deter me from having fun and going to my little trailer. So we'll just deal with him. We don't have any weapons of any kind. I don't know what I thought I'd find. A flare gun, I guess. Look at this jerk. Stand right in the way. Right in the way. You know, Will, if you moved faster, you'd get there quicker. Oh, what? You have 37 kilos when you can only carry 25? Look, we all have problems. Bork. Give me the bork. Come on. There we go. Now, what I would like you to do is not go the way I'm very confident you're going to go. Now, I picked the... Oh, my freaking wrist. That's right. Hey, dude, do you mind if I, like, bandage my wrist or something quick? Stupid wrist. I could throw the flare at him. That probably will work. How long would it take? Yeah. Alright, we're just going to throw the flare at him. Oh. That didn't work. Oh well, we're screwed. Is he coming for me again? I think he is. I got away from him once. Alright, if he's coming, he's coming. I'm gonna try to bandage my wrist. Oh god. Okay, so first we're gonna harvest something. A completely unnecessary crisis has evolved. I can't freaking think. Okay, there we go. Harvest these socks. Oh, this is the way things have gone for me lately. Completely self-inflicted. Completely self-inflicted. They're both sprained.
Feels like night is coming.
Yup. Alright, and there's the jerk. Okay. Did he lead me to Rosehips, though? No. Wow, there's a break in the ice there. I didn't know that. That's kind of cool. Hey, excuse me, Mr. Wolf. Could we do this here? Hey. Hey. I know you got stuff going on, okay? Me too. Okay, I'd like to get to this cabin while I still have some condition. Why? Why do you insist on being this way?
Damn. I'm freezing.
Why did I make this decision? This is so bad. You know what I'm gonna wake up and do? I'm gonna wake up and be like, hey, let's explore Keeper's Pass.
So
Maybe
cool.
we'll find some rosehips.
Just wanna lay down.
Why do you want to go that way? Dude. I know you want to chase the stick.
You could just lay down.
I'm
Already
trying,
asleep.
William. Where is he? Huh. Oh, he beamed back to his home planet. There he is. I'm gonna get there. Whee! Well, see?
Wonder
No
if I can
problems.
drop any of this gear.
No problems, Will. Everything's great. Just go away. Okay. Let's see. Eat this because it's heavy. Definitely drink that herbal. Eat the candy bar. Eat the chips. Eat the other candy bar. Ugh, what a horrible concoction this is going to be in his stomach, too. Okay, now. Drink the water. And we'll fall asleep to the soothing sound of that flare. Drink again. You don't have another herbal, do you now? We'd have to go make it. I think there might be a fire barrel outside this trailer, but meh. Sleep 3. Pretty good, Will. The herbal tea, man. Really great. Okay. Candy bar. Be nice if there was a jacket in here. So we haven't found a jacket anywhere. Nothing. Nothing. I was like, ooh, a flare. Okay. No, we're just gonna leave. What is that? What is that? What is that? What is that? Lantern fuel.
Something's gotta go.
No, yeah, drop it. Drop something. How about the 2 cans? Not the sewing kits. Don't be ridiculous. You could drop the 2 charcoals. I'm never gonna use those. We know that. Everybody knows that. Harvest the stick. And what else don't I like? We're so close. We need half a pound. No. Okay. Maybe we don't need 20 sticks. There. All right. Great. Crouch. We were. Can we get out of here without using the frickin' flare? I don't have a torch. Okay, we're not gonna fall for the temptations. We're just gonna go. Back on task. You know, if there's one thing I'm known for, it's staying on task. That's basically my trademark. That little hole in the ice there, that's cool. I didn't know about that. There might be a coat shoved in the glove compartment. We don't know. Alright, let's Golf Tango Foxtrot Oscar here. I have received a decent amount of compliments on the comments. I mean, the comments are almost universally complimentary, which I very much appreciate. Occasionally people goof on me for like, hey, you missed this thing, you didn't see that, or, you said you were going to do something that didn't do it. But I mean, that's just, that's part of the channel, man. That's part of how things work here. But, decent amount of compliments about the content being, and I don't love that word. I'm with you, Old Grey Wolf. I don't love the word content. Being family friendly. And, I mean, I don't swear a lot in real life either. I'm not necessarily toning it down. I don't not swear. But I not, I mean, when I was younger, I think I swore a lot more. Certainly in the Navy, I did. Swear like a sailor. But so it's just kind of how I talk now. I think and no judgment on how anybody talks or anything. But I appreciate it. If you've got your, kids or whatever, or if you're just happy to not have that, great. I'm glad. I appreciate the compliment. Like I just did, the abbreviation GTFO, so and then I'm like, oh, that's family friendly. No, I'm not going to edit myself either. It'll just roll out the way it rolls out. There have been a handful, in a couple years on Twitch, there have been a handful of F-bombs.
Warm up soon.
I don't get mad that often. So, I had only when I'm like really frustrated. Generally, I'm not going to get that frustrated playing games. All right, so we're cold and we're looking for hippies. We're going to head towards what I think will take us to 3 strikes. We're in the weakest part of PV for me, which is this kind of what I, in my brain, consider the top left corner. I don't know in the map if that's actually where we are. But in my brain, if you put the farmhouse in the middle, and you have the barn off to the right, and then farther off to the right is Pleasantville. To the south of that would be Signal Hill. To the north is the plane crash. To the top right would be the space capsule and that. Sort of. It doesn't completely work out. But anyway, in my brain then, this is kind of the top left of the map. We're on the left side of the map, and then the top left is where I think 3 strikes is. Love this sunrise, because it's not snowing. So I appreciate that. The sapling over there. I probably could be grabbing a lot of these cattails that I'm walking by, but I do have a lot of flour on me. So the coffee is completely cold now. It isn't usually cold yet, but I think the wider surface area of that mug means it gets cold faster. I'm not a scientist. It's funny. I don't know why my brain just went here. But, when you're on these long walks, it just wanders off into its own directions, because I'm not a scientist. So what am I? For a large portion of my professional life, I mean, first I spent 10 years as, I guess, a sailor or a telecommunications engineer, you could say. Then I was a network engineer for probably 15 years or so. And for the past 4 years, my main job has been to be an operations manager. But I never think of myself as any of those things. Like, and I don't even think of myself as like, oh, I'm a streamer. Like, I always think of myself as a writer, which is weird because, I mean, I have written 12, 13 books. I've been writing on some level all my life. But this year is the worst, has been the worst year for writing for me since I started taking it seriously in my 30s. I have struggled with one book all year. And I've never had this kind of challenge in bringing a book across the finish line. I've never taken this long to write one. It's complicated as to why. It's a whole bunch of things, and not the least of which being is that when you have to do work and you don't get it done, that means you have to do more work tomorrow. And if you don't get that done, then you have to do more work, you know, and it piles up. And so the work that you need to do becomes more and more and more intimidating. And that, plus, you know, I had a whole attempt on how to do this one that I ended up not liking and trashing, and then I had to start over, and things keep getting in the way, but part of me is very okay with things getting in the way because I, you know... Oh, is this really all I have for matches? No. Okay. It's complicated. How did I get on this subject? I have no idea. But anyway. So, I still think of myself as a writer, but I have to concede, this has been a bad writing year for me.
Well, thank goodness for that.
The year's not over. We were on the last month. It would require a lot to turn things around now, but I really would like to get this book done this month. I am writing regularly now, finally, after a lot of struggle.
Could end up being...
Hey, all right. Interesting. Interesting. Interesting? What? What? Is this always here? I do not go to Three Strikes very often, but I would remember finding all that.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
You're not going to carry it, Will? You're going to eat it? Wow. I'm sure that's like maybe a rare spawn or something here specifically at Three Strikes. I have never seen it. Damn it, we're too far away. I hate that. Bannock me. Just for the cooking. And because I want to do something while I warm up. Okay, take that. Keep this fire going. Let's quickly do a tea. Grab that. Grab that. Make 2 more. I know it's heavy, Will. I know. Okay? Look. I'm picking up what you're putting down, my friend. My favorite track. Playing right now. Or, there we go. It continued. Is that a dead wolf? It is. Is that another thing that shows up here? Huh. What, did the Darkwalker come by? What killed the wolf? There's some hippies. This was worth it. I don't talk about my writing on the YouTube videos that often because I never want you to feel like I'm selling at you. But, you know, they're there. I write primarily fantasy adventure. The last 2 books I've written have been in a new genre to me, which is game lit, which is fascinating And I'm very glad that I took a shot at it. It is a very challenging genre to write. And once I complete this current project, which I really would like to get done by the end of the year, I think I will be working on something that I think a lot of... If you like this game, then I think you'll be intrigued. Because this game, which I was not playing when I wrote my previous fantasy adventure series, this game has heavily influenced me and given me a lot of ideas. Because that's, you know, the writer brain is always this lens that you kind of look through the world and say, okay, but what if it was this, but like that? And I've had a lot of ideas that I want to capture, kind of the isolation and the struggle and, you know, just how this game feels. And I have an idea that is somewhat in this avenue, although, you know, run through my own lens. But, you know, they're out there. DH Dunn. You can search on Amazon. And I have on my website, I have a couple free short stories that you can... in fact, on YouTube, there are audio versions of 2 stories. One of them is a prequel to my main fantasy series. And so if you were like, do I want to know what his stuff is like? Then you can check that out for free. You don't even have to read it. You can just listen to it. And see if I'm your jam. Now, the weather, I think, wants to mess with me. I feel pretty confident on that point. So I do not want to wander too far away from this location. But sometimes it tricks me, PV. Sometimes PV thinks about blizzarding but never actually does it. And then I end up, you know, reacting and making choices and, you know, just staying in an area, and then the blizzard never shows up and I just wasted a whole bunch of time. Now, I think if I hop back on the river here by the bridge, and I head to the left, I'm going to end up where I want to go. Oh, well, you're cold and stuff, I know. Alright, that's over with. Our brief moment of torch. I could be wrong, Will. I could be getting you into all kinds of shenanigans here. We are right on the edge. I gotta trust the process. If only we were trying to find 1,000 Burbanks instead of 1,000 Rosehips. I got excited for a second, but they're Burbanks. I know it's Burdock. Or Bannock. Which, no, it's Burdock. It's Burdock. Bannock is the pancake.
Can't feel my hands.
The flat cake that you make. Alright, well, I'm a little less confident on our location now. But I'm going to trust the river. Trust the river to take me where I want to go. I do think I know where I am now. We're colder than I wanted to be. And I think we're about to get overburdened in addition to being cold. I think, though, that I'm going to end up being happy. I think I see exactly what I was looking for. I'm sorry for all the damage, Will. I think we're gonna go over here. Yep. If we can walk against the wind, which is always blowing in my face. Making everything take 10 times longer than it needs to. But what is that I see? Do you see what I see? Some hips, red there in the snow. Let's pick them into our pocket, they will go. It's all about the hippie. I did it all for the hippie. Alright. I'm gonna go to Draft Doctor. Nice cold coffee. It's still good. Fair warning, you might see this outfit again. I may record again today. Maybe I won't have the Mackinac on, I don't know. What's that in front of Draft Dodgers? Is it more Rosehips? Why, yes it is. It is more Rosehips. Alright, my goal was 500 for today. Across the halfway point. Take the save, and we will see where we are at. Number of Rosehips, 560. 560. Alright, very happy about that. Nice. And day 8. Okay, so I think we have at least one more part that we can do. Let's grab an hour for a save. And I'll call this one here. Verbally, I'm all over the map on this one, so thanks for listening to all my mental ramblings. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow with more rosehip-filled adventures in the long dark. If you've enjoyed this video and you can give me the like, the comment, the subscribe, I would really appreciate it. As soon as the update is out, I will be focused on update-related content, so anything else that's happening will probably go on pause for a week or so while we play around with the game's new systems. That's going to do it for this one. I'll be back tomorrow, and I already said that. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe, take care of each other, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.